I didn't leave because I stopped loving them. I left because I started loving me. And peace don't always come free. Sometimes it costs everything. I used to shrink to keep the peace. Bit my tongue, held my breath. Let people stay in rooms with me who drained my spirit half to death. I was the glue, the listener, the she'll understand. But nobody asked how I was. They just reached out for my hands. I kept forgiving silence, excusing disrespect, calling it just how they are, while losing pieces of myself. My peace cost me my people, but I ain't sorry for the bill. Had to lose some hearts I held just to learn how to be still. I cried for them in private, even prayed they'd understand. But peace don't come from holding on to people who don't hold your hand. They say you've changed, I say I heal, but healing ain't a place they could stand. So yeah, my peace cost me my people, and that's the part they'll never understand. Yeah. Family felt entitled, friends felt overdue, but nobody noticed what staying around them put me through. Every time I said yes, when my soul whispered no, I traded my joy just so they wouldn't go. But peace got louder and God got clear. He said if they can't grow with you, then they can't stay near. My peace cost me my people, but survival had a cost. I had to grieve the living like somebody I had lost. They still talk in circles, y'all still say I changed too much, but I don't miss the noise. I don't miss the noise. I don't miss the clutch. I gave up chaos. Giving up chaos. I gave up pain. Giving up pain. I gave up playing roles. Give up playing roles in somebody else's game. My peace cost me my people. Your peace is gonna cost you your people. But peace is how I kept my name. Say it, UP. Peace is how you gonna keep your name, girl. Cause they not gonna pull you down with them. I don't hate them. I just don't miss. I don't hate none of y'all. I don't miss explaining myself. Come on now. Never heard me. Drive safe, Spencer. Hey, everybody in the chat. For me, my peace cost me my people, but I sleep better at night. I ain't arguing with energy that don't deserve my fight. If choosing me, none of them deserve it. Then I guess I finally chose right, cause I lost the crowd, but I found my life. Go ahead, girl, you lost the crowd. Did y'all hear it? You asked me, lost the crowd, but you found your life. Woo. Yes. Thank you, guys. This piece is finally something I didn't didn't have to beg to live with. Y'all listen. Not having people on your phone that bring the drama to you, not having the mess going on, and not having to deal with the ups and downs and the ins and outs, right? You know, I got to talk about this a little bit because I was just watching a live, a messy live, shout out to Michi. I was watching her live and she had tagged, I guess, or calling Paradise out or whatever, right? So now they saying Paradise is Beefcake. I don't know the details. Beefcake say he know Paradise. He been knowing her for a long time. I don't know the details, but what I do know is the people. The people that I saw coming into that chat, the people that I saw hitting those links, the people that go from chat to chat to chat looking for the mess. But look, I was in the bushes. I was in the bushes watching the same old mess that I said I wanted to get away from, right? Let me say this. My life was going to be totally different today. My life was going to be 100% about Vaughn. It was going to be 50% about Vaughn and 50% about Blue. But I think I'm going to talk about a few things tonight. I'm still going to talk about Vaughn and how things transpired, because even though she did a live in the wee hours, y'all. It was one of those Vaughn lives, when shit gets rough, Vaughn goes to whining. She runs back to whatever God she believes in, because I don't know. And I'm not being facetious. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not coddling no grown ass women, because don't no grown ass women coddle me. I'm not looking for it, so she shouldn't look for it. I think if you come out here and you lie on people and you talk about people and you drag people that don't have anything to say about you, you need to accept what comes from that. You need to be thanking God that I don't have that energy anymore for this mess, or I would be just going back down memory lane, back down memory lane, back down memory lane. But I had to come out here after that panel. We're going to talk a little bit about the Paradise thing too. I had to come out here after that panel that she did because she cried on that panel. Like, she literally shed tears on the panel, not last night, but on the panel that she did. And she was talking about how hurt she was because Blue allowed me in her chat, and Blue don't control me. Just like nobody over there, just like you don't control me, just like the people that you were on the panel with don't control me. If I wanted to react to that panel, I would react to it. And I know you wouldn't like that either. Once you put your content out here, it's out here for fair use. That means that people can react to it. And I know you're going to strike, but if I want to get my shit back, I could get my shit back, But the thing about it is that I want to talk about some of the things that you said on that panel, because you were still telling lies and you were still acting like you were the victim of something after we all witnessed multiple times where you hit a link with a panel full of people and all of y'all were dragging Blue just because she had been in my chat. That controlling thing that y'all do, that controlling thing that you guys do, that says that nobody can be in a chat of somebody that you dislike. But what is so messed up, Vaughn, you lying. You know that mostly everything that's coming out of your mouth is a motherfucking lie. You know it. You know it, and the people around you know it. I don't know why you're doing it. I don't know why you did it. I don't know why you feel as though you can control everybody's platform. And I don't know why you do the same thing over and over again, because I have so many lives that I've reacted to, especially when you and Too Strong were coming for me the first time. I have so many lives that I reacted to where you would say something and then back down from it. Say something, come outside, do all of this stuff, and then say, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I found God, or I'm going back to my spirituality and all of that stuff. So what I want you to do is stop lying and saying that you didn't know how I felt about your religion and your spirituality. When I first came outside, when you and Too Strong and Mimi started doing those panels, let's just get into it. We just gonna have a conversation, okay? When you and Too Strong and Mimi started doing those panels and y'all started using religion and God and all of that stuff, do you remember that? Y'all start using religion and God to attack me and my platform. Start calling me evil, start calling me the devil, when while all along ignoring that you and Too Strong were doing worse shit than I have ever done when y'all were over here. And I was talking Too Strong down from the shit that she was doing when she was over here. You're gonna ignore that, right? But yesterday, you said some pretty powerful shit. I don't even think you listened to yourself. You need to go back and listen to that live. Please go back and listen to that live that you did last night. You said that you talked to your best friend and your best friend told you the people that you was dealing with was messy. You said you got mad at first. That must have meant that your best friend was talking about the people that you're dealing with now. And you said you got mad at first, and then you said you understood where she was coming from, and you realized that you dealing with messy people. Okay. We all know that. But what it sounds like is what it sounded like the first, second, and third time that you've done this stuff over and over and over again. Is how, like, when you thought something was going to go your way, you thought something was going to work out for you, and it's not having that same affect, or things didn't work out the way that you thought that they were going to work out. What you and Senna and Abril and the other lady went through with Blue shouldn't have been YouTube's business. First of all, it was trivial as hell. It was trivial as hell, and it did not compare to what y'all doing to her or have done to her. It did not compare to the weeks and now months that you've been dragging that woman. It doesn't compare to the fact that you took her information over to another sector and then they jumped in and start dragging her on a live stream. It doesn't compare to the fact that you talk about that woman behind the scenes to everybody, just like you do me. Hey, everybody in the chat, y'all, I'm not speaking one by one because I want to get this live off because we got a little bit of stuff to go back to just a few months ago, though. We're right back in the same place that we were just a few months ago, because a few months ago you said you didn't want no beef with Blue. But I have a live where you admitted that you had told me behind the scenes that when we squashed everything after Blue apologized to you and you apologized to Blue, you told me behind the scenes that you still had beef with Blue. And I asked you, I said, why, like, what is it? I thought y'all squashed everything. You said she keeps on taking shots at you on her community wall. I told you it was childish, it was trivial, you needed to let it go. And then I told you that some people forgive at different increments of time. The fuck shit you had done to that woman. All of the things that you had done to her, all of the communications that you shared. Do you realize you shared her text messages with so many people? Her private communications with you, you shared those with so many people. Now, this was while you were saying that you were good with her. You were sharing her communications with Bam and other people. I'm not even going to get into the names, but you were sharing her communications. She wasn't sharing yours. And then you and Senna and Abril, y'all get on a panel and y'all talk about how y'all have been sharing her communications with one another. You're still doing the same thing to her. You're still doing the same thing you do to everybody. But you expect somebody to apologize to you. You expect somebody to respect you. You expect people to be okay with you and trust you. It was mind-blowing to me sitting up there listening to y'all like y'all was all victims of some big bad wolf or something. I was like, well, damn, what did the woman do? And I'm listening to that, and y'all sounding so heartbroken over some trivial ass stuff, childish. And y'all are really willing to destroy that woman's platform over childish BS. And I'm going to talk about it. Why am I going to talk about it? Because you do the same thing to me, and you've done the same thing to other people, and you still using me as the reason, and you use it in your tearful voice. We're supposed to be Christian sisters. And she allowed that woman. Don't nobody allow me to do shit. I'm a grown ass woman. I do what the hell I want to do. Blue could not have stopped me from reacting to her content, besides privating it while I was reacting to it because I hadn't downloaded it. That's the only thing that she could have done to stop my reaction. You act like this woman can control me. We don't talk on the phone. It's not even that kind. And then you act like you're so entitled to a connection with somebody because you've had behind the scenes conversations. You've had behind the scenes conversations with half of YouTube. Half of YouTube, girl. You on the phone with somebody every day, all damn day. If you're not on the phone with them, honey, you in a chat. If you're not in a chat, you on the damn panel. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for what you're going through. Somebody was saying to me, why doesn't her family, reach out and tell her that she needs to get off of YouTube? You know what I told them? I'm going to tell you what I told them. I told them they're probably happy. They're probably happy that Vaughn is on YouTube dragging YouTube's personal information through the internet streets as opposed to doing it to her own family. Because remember, you told me you did that too, but you told all of YouTube that you was dragging your own father all over social media. Beefing with your family on social media, putting your family's personal business out there. That's what you told me. That's what you told YouTube. So these are patterns for you. And just like you said in your live last night, you have patterns with your anger in real life situations. And it's because of your paranoia. You always want to link somebody up with somebody else and put somebody with somebody else, and somebody is talking about you, and all of these people are doing all of this fuck shit behind the scenes. And this is the other thing that makes me think that all of y'all are lying about something, right? You prove everything that you said about Too Strong and that you said about Anaya. You show every fucking receipt. You show text messages, screenshots, community wall posts, and you did it right here on YouTube. And you did it behind the scenes. All of y'all sat over there dragging Blue or talking about Blue, and none of y'all showed anything. None of y'all showed where she came for you in the chats. None of y'all showed any text message communication. You didn't show anything. That ain't like you, Vaughn. That's what leads me to believe that you're lying. That's what lets everybody know that you and Too Strong was lying about me, because all of y'all would have had receipts of what you were saying was the truth. Another thing is, what the hell did I do to you? I told Bam the other day, I said, I know what I did to her. I said, no, but it has to be something more. It has to be something more than me saying, oh, I don't believe that you're a Christian, and I think that your baptism was a play for YouTube, when you kind of admitted that. You basically said you didn't want to get baptized. You basically said your head wasn't right and it wasn't where it was supposed to be before you got baptized. So if you already knew in your head that your head wasn't right before you got baptized, you made it a whole show and a whole display for YouTube, right? I'm just going based upon what you said. Now I'm hoping that you don't get mad, because I'm not calling you names, I'm not calling you evil. I'm just going back in time and remembering what actually happened and what you said. Right? You said that you're mad at me because me, one person came onto social media and said, I believe that your baptism was a whole play after you doxed information about my son, after you came out here and started dragging me, after you teamed up with a whole nother community and start coming for me. That's the point when I started doubting your baptism story, right? Right? You had to do something to me in order for me to feel that way about you, right? Because that's how it happened. That's how it happened. I called it as I saw it. And then what did I say about you? I said she gonna team up with them and she gonna use them and start dragging me and bam and everything. What did you do? You did exactly what I said you were going to do. And then you came out here and you said, I wasn't really into it anyway. And I'm new in the faith and all. I'm talking about what you said last night. I'm new in the faith and I shouldn't have been. You teamed up with everybody that you was in mess with before. Your story is not making any sense. You stopped participating on the level that you were participating in the other community. You were far more positive back then when you was dealing with us. You were far more positive. You was always, staying out of the mess. And I got to talk about the Blue situation too. I have to talk about what you said about Blue. Hold on. Let me grab my thing right quick because I got to grab my speaker. Hold on, because we about to listen to something right quick, y'all. I should have grabbed it before I hit this live, but hold on. Okay, so do you know it was in June of this year when you came outside on me again? You had a whole peace panel and then you start coming outside on me and bam. You know that was you that did that. It wasn't me. It was you that came outside and said I lied on Truth Is and I misquoted what Truth Is said. All of those things. All of those things you said, and you started all of this. And even here recently, you started it all up again because it was all dead. And you and Too Strong came outside talking about me and Bam and saying that with you saying, I know that they broken up. And you were the one that said I was paradise. You and Too Strong were the ones that came out here and you said you had proof. You and Too Strong said you had. Does anybody recall them saying, do y'all remember that? Because I might be tripping. Do y'all remember Too Strong and Vaughn saying that they had proof that I was the account Paradise? That's what I want to know in the chat. Does any no, never mind. Don't anybody type anything, because anybody that types in my chat is liable to be doxxed by them. You don't have to speak up, because they're liable to find your information, or if they have your information, it'll be out here once again. So no need. Oh Lord. Hey everybody. Hey y'all. Beefcake, I'm glad you're in here. You know who Paradise is? Because Too Strong and Vaughn have been all over these YouTube streets saying that I am Paradise. So I can't see Beefcake's comments. Would y'all tell me what he says, okay? Because I still can't see his comments in here. So, hey JJ, I can't see his comments, but I do want to know because they said that they had proof. Them and Anaya. Yeah, they said it's. He said it's. Him, Anaya, and Rashid. They said that they had proof that I was Paradise, and I've been waiting on this proof. I've been waiting to see the receipts because I haven't seen them at all, and that's what I've been waiting on. And I saw in Michi's live now all of a sudden Anaya and Sheed are hitting links saying that Paradise is Beefcake again. So I'm just trying to figure out who the hell Paradise is. If since y'all want to put it on me so bad and y'all have all of this evidence and proof and all of that shit, put it out here. Whatever proof that you have, whatever evidence you have that it's supposed to be me, because I'm not speaking for Beefcake. Right, they saying Beefcake is Paradise now. Now they saying Beefcake is Paradise. I don't know who Paradise is. I know Beefcake said that he's known Paradise for a long time. But I'm talking about the women that said that they could prove that it was me. I'm talking about those two women. One of them was, I guess, tapping out for the 15,000th time last night. So, and Paradise's shadow again? Again. Wasn't it the clown that did a whole live saying that Paradise was shadow? A whole hours long live stream saying that Paradise was shadow. So Paradise was supposed to be me. Paradise was supposed to be Beefcake now. Paradise was supposed to be it's supposed to be shadow and all of this stuff. I wish y'all would come out with the damn receipts. I really do. All of this stuff, all back and forth. Whoever Paradise is, she has them. Lemon. Whoever Paradise is, she has them scrambling like a motherfucker. You would think that she was putting all of their information all on her damn channel and everything. You would think that she would. No. Oh, this is the other thing. During Anaya and Rashid's so-called anniversary, happy anniversary. During their anniversary, Anaya and Rashid posted, and somebody sent me the screenshot. Anaya and Rashid posted that they had found Paradise. And they posted a picture of her of the Facebook account. What happened to that? Why didn't y'all reach out to that Facebook account like they did the Jade account? They just go back and forth. But let me get back to that because I don't think Beefcake answered my question because I ain't seen nobody saying Paradise's grammar is much different. Right, Spencer. Right. But that's neither here nor there because people can change their grammar or try to make it seem like they're somebody else and they can try to morph themselves to make up these accounts and stuff. But what's interesting to me is that it's all of these people out here saying that they're victims and they're being stalked and they're being harassed and everybody's picking with them and they're being bullied and all of this stuff. And they're the ones piling up on people, ganging up, paneling up, 10 people on the panel coming for one person, bringing people out the woodworks to talk about one person, dragging somebody for a damn community wall that shades you. But you come out here calling them fat and nasty and funky and all of that stuff and talking about their marriage and everything and I'm going to say this person, Vaughn, she posted something on her community wall today. Somebody sent me a screenshot and it said, horrible people defend horrible people. You defending everybody that drug you and your whole fucking family. And you shared that out. And they're good people. So Blue is worse than the people that drug you and your husband and your kids. Blue is worse than the people that doxed your grandmother. Blue is all of a sudden, Blue is the worst person on the planet now because I reacted to her damn live stream. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? Now, Blue is the worst person on the planet 5 months later because now she's the worst person. Oh, this is really blowing me. You had the nerve to say that Blue, she was the one telling us to stay out of Unspoken's chat. Girl, I told you to stay out my chat. I told you. And I did live streams talking about it. I told you to stay out my chat. And the reason I told you to stay out my chat is because Too Strong and me was over there saying, ain't no Christian gonna be in that chat. Say I lie. I told you, protect your peace and stay out my chat. If Blue told you to stay out my chat, it's because my chat is messy. Messy. My content has changed, though. You feel me? I've changed. I have. But you're saying that, oh, and she was the one telling all of us to stay out of the chat. Wasn't that you and Too Strong that went behind the scenes and told her that I was the one that was going to destroy her channel? Wasn't that you and Too Strong that went behind the scenes and told her, don't be in my chat? Weren't you the first one to do it? Weren't you and your sis the first people to do that? You see how you don't see yourself? You always want to point the finger at somebody else like they're worse than you when you do worse, my dear. You do worse. Y'all sat on that panel and tried to look so innocent and so broken and so attacked. Big Bad Blue. Oh, she's coming after me with a community wall. You got a whole Christian over there talking about shalom and, oh, they're doxers over there, but she's paying for people's information, doxing people and paying for it. You're a doxer, ma'am. You can't talk about doxing if you out here paying for somebody's information. You're a whole doxer, ma'am. Welcome to the club. The hypocrisy. I cannot. Shadow, are you they're trying to say that you're Paradise again. They were over there trying to convince Michi who Paradise was and all that stuff. This shit is crazy. It's like dogs just chasing their tails in a circle over and over and over again. You got a man that's a grandfather, age of a grandfather over there talking about he gonna murk people. I'm gonna murk Paradise and I can murk this person and I can murk that person. The most childish shit I have seen. But you guys are the good guys over there talking about murdering people. Make that make sense. Good guys over there bringing Bam's deceased mother up and over there talking about killing people over YouTube commentary. This is the most crazy, delusional. And then they say that Too Strong hopped down in the chat as soon as they saying something about Paradise, talking about this UP. I ain't see it though, because she's blocked. But somebody told me, she said, it's UP, it's UP. The girl came like a dog with a bone, bruh. But you got the proof. Put it out here on these YouTube streets, ma'am. You dox everything else. You dox everything else. You can't put that out here? Shoot, I can't. Shoot. Yeah, we all supposed to be Paradise. Paradise, you popular as hell. You are popular as hell, and they all helping your channel grow. Don't even want you around. Everybody want to know who you are and sitting around like crazy people helping your channel grow, leading everybody to your damn channel where you talking about them. I cannot. Hey, Day One, thank you. Hey, everybody in the chat. I just can't. She uses Chat GPT. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's crazy. It's crazy. So we getting ready to listen to, we gonna take you back in time a little bit, Vaughn. Did y'all hear Vaughn's live from last night where she was basically saying that she made the wrong decisions these last few months? She's basically looking for a way out of all of this shit that she done started again, once again. She looking for a way out because she can't destroy somebody's platform. Now, what I wanted to say was this. Vaughn and Too Strong ran to Blue and told Blue that I was gonna be the one to destroy her platform. Oh, tell Blue, don't be over there in UP's chat and don't let UP on her platform because she's gonna destroy her platform. I ain't never destroyed nobody's damn platform, and I don't go in people's chats calls. I'm not the one running all over YouTube trying to stay in everybody else's business and in the mess. That's not me on everybody's panel and all of that. That's not me. That's you guys. That's you guys. He back in the chat. Where is he at? I wanted to know, Beefcake, I want to know how long you been knowing Paradise. And somebody told me you said she's an old lady or something. How you know that? That's what I want to know. I want to know how you knew that Paradise was coming back with some new content before Paradise came back with new content. A lot of things that people are saying do make sense. And since I'm being blamed for being the account, out me. If it's supposed to be me, then out me. That's what I want to know. I want to know why all of this commotion is being made over a damn troll account or over an account. That's crazy to me. See. So, okay. So, anywho, I doubt if I'm going to get a response. I don't know if I'm going to get a response, but I just wanted to know that because it's my name that's being attached to all of this. And I thought it was already cleared up. So, let's talk about this. So, they did a live the other day, day before yesterday. And it was a bunch of them, the Senna chick, the Abril chick, and another lady. I don't know her name. I don't have anything to say about that. They did a live before that where the Lionel guy was mocking. I mean, they've done so many panels about me and Blue and attacking Blue and attacking Blue's channel and all this saying, oh, she's getting money from people. Well, aren't you people over there trying to get monetized? Aren't the people that you support getting monetized and stuff? Isn't that the goal on YouTube, is to be monetized, whether you're doing religious content or whether you're doing bullshit like this or beefing and stuff? Isn't that the goal, to get monetized and actually make some money off of your YouTube channel for a lot of people out here? So why is it bad for hey, you say you know him over on other channels. Paradise, try to hit my link. Because they say you can't hit links over in the other. Would you try to hit my link? They say you can't hit links in the other on the other channels. Let me drop the link for you. Let's see if you'll hit it. Because I want to know, like, the other day, Beefcake was saying that he was done with the drama and all of that stuff. And I'm not trying to control Beefcake or anything like that. I'm not, because you know how these weirdos out here, they're out here saying that you're me and stuff and associating me with absolutely everything that you do. And we got this one slobber weirdo that runs all over YouTube trying to convince everybody that I'm every fucking troll on the goddamn YouTube streets all the time. can't let go. And you had Vaughn over there saying the same damn thing, that they had proof that I was you or something. I'm waiting on the damn proof. That's what I'm waiting on. Okay, try. Come on, try to come on up. I'm going to even change my verifications right quick so you can try to get on up here. Let me change my verifications right quick. Let me see. Because I want to know. I want to see what they see when you try to hit a link. You said why they have no right. They don't have any proof, or they wouldn't be running around trying to figure out who it is and asking people to show their faces and hit links and all of that stuff. They don't have any idea who Paradise is. And the tripped out part about it is, like I said, Anaya and Rashid shared a photo of a damn Facebook account saying that it was Paradise and saying that they found her on their anniversary weekend or week or whatever. Stuff is crazy. Running around trying to create confusion amongst the people with weird stuff. So, yeah, I can see you, Cynthia. So it says, yeah, it says device, but there's a name there. It says devices not connected. It says devices not connected, but is that your hey Michi, you did a good live today. I'm trying to get Paradise to come up so we can see what's going on. It says you keep seeing, it keeps telling you that your browser is blocked. Okay. Let me see if I can do something right quick to try to fix it. Let me see right quick. So yeah, it's saying that your browser is blocked. It's telling me that devices are not connected. You think you could try to hit do you have a laptop or something? Can you try from a laptop, Paradise, instead of your phone? Because that might help. And then you can hit a link that way. That might help. You want me to kick you down? Because it's not going to let you up unless devices are connected. So, and I'm not here to prove out. Like, I don't really care what they think about, because, you going to do what you going to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Beefcake going to do what the hell Beefcake going to do. They're going to do what the hell they're going to do. And you proving who you are or showing something, it's going to be another narrative tomorrow. The needle is always going to move. You understand me? They got a whole troll out here that they worship. That white woman ain't never shown her face, ever. And then done some fuck shit out here on these YouTube streets. But because one slobber said you was me, now everybody want to, oh, who is that? That's UP. That's UP. That's anybody that supports UP. That got to be Shadow. It's got to be Shadow. Oh, it's got to be this person. It's got to be this person. One time y'all was saying it was Rosie. This stuff is fucking crazy. Crazy. Let me see what you say. You say you can't. Okay. Okay. All right, Paradise. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Cause listen, go ahead, cause I'm getting ready to get into my commentary, y'all. She says she can't come up because it's her phone and it's saying devices not connected. It's really nothing that I can say from this point on. People gonna be blamed for it. They just gonna be blamed for it. Ain't nothing we can do. Nothing that we can do. So, yeah, all of them do. And see, the thing about it is, Michi, when you have people trolling you, like it's like Too Strong and them made an account of with my daughter's name on it, and they've been tagging people and trolling and all of that shit in my daughter's name with a picture of Paradise on the damn account, a picture that Paradise has used on the damn account, and they admitted to making that account, doxing me and everything under that account. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not shouting the channel out. I'm not sharing the channel to lead other people to it, to let the channel grow. The reason that Paradise's channel, and no shade to Paradise, but I'm saying this for any troll account. Any troll account. If you sharing that troll account's information out, you sharing the name out, you're leading people to the content that they're doing about you. You're helping the troll account grow. That's why I don't understand why people do it. Why even give the account any attention? Because you helping the account grow. And if you irritated by the content, if the content upsets you, or you feeling some type of way about the content, why are you leading people to the content? That's all I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying. Shoot. So anywho, we're gonna get back to this and Paradise, why are you so mad at everybody? This is because that's what I didn't understand about when it was I understand we squashed the whole me and Bam thing, but I don't even know what happened with all of that stuff. But that's between y'all. That's between all of y'all. Ain't got nothing to do with me, even though some two weirdos want to blame me for every damn thing. Let's get back to Vaughn. I want to play this for y'all. So I want y'all to hear this. 4 months ago, I came outside and I talked about the same thing when Vaughn came out. And Vaughn, I don't care what you say. You can say you didn't tell people about my son. I know you did. Because like I said over and over again, I know I heard things coming out of Too Strong's mouth that I only told you. I know you said that you told Mimi to pray for me. And my whole conversation is what my whole question was in the beginning. Why were you even talking to Mimi about me, period? That woman can't stand me. Hates me, don't know me, ain't never done nothing to that woman, but she can't stand me. I don't know what her fucking obsession is with me either. I just don't know. I have no clue. Then you lied to Too Strong, lied to the community rather, talking about I was mad that you and Too Strong was good. That wasn't even what you was telling me behind the scenes. You was trying to get me to be good with them. And I told you no. I told you, go ahead, move on, do you, be happy. If that's what makes you happy, be happy. But clearly you're not happy. Clearly you're not happy. You're in more shit than a little bit now. And it's all your own fault. It's of beefs that you feel like you needed to fight all over again. Why didn't you tell people that Blue apologized to you? Why don't you tell people that I apologize? Why don't you tell people that everybody that you've been speaking on apologized to you? And you apologize to us. Why don't you tell people that? That's not what you're going to do. You come out here and you play the victim, and we had behind the scenes, we squashed everything. But when Mad Day comes for Vaughn, Vaughn comes outside in her own little way, right? You said when you put me as a title. Oh, okay, Michi. You talking to Michi. Yeah, Vaughn does need to focus on her walk with God. Even though I don't believe she's walking with God. That's just my opinion. One person. I don't believe she's walking with God at all. I don't believe, just like I didn't believe it a year ago when she and Too Strong and Mimi came out here having them Bible studies. I ain't believe none of that. And look at them now. And when was the last time you saw a Bible study? And then now they're blaming me because they don't do Bible study. How you gonna blame a person on YouTube for not doing Bible study and you have a direct connection with the Most High? You need to be able to talk about whatever you want to talk about on your channel. There's a lot of people that don't agree with my commentary, but it don't stop them from talking about God if that's what they believe. How can you say some freckle-faced bitch that live in her mama's basement, so y'all say, right? How can I stop you from having your Bible studies and talking about God? What does my judgment of you mean? I'm not God. I'm not your leader. I'm not the Most High. I'm not all powerful and all knowing either. So why would I stop you from doing any commentary or any, because it wasn't real for you. That's why you stopped it, because it wasn't real. It wasn't what you was really wanting to focus on these YouTube streets. That's why you stopped it. And Vaughn, why didn't you tell them that you told me that it wasn't real for them? You were the one that told me. You said that y'all in the background was thinking about ways to talk about my lesbian daughter. You said that Mimi and Too Strong was trying to figure out a way where they can talk about Christianity and lesbianism. My daughter ain't Christian. She believes in God, but she's not a Christian. She's something else. So you told me that, though. How would I know that if you didn't tell me that? So you told me that the Bible studies were designed to take shots at me. Is that why you thought that my talking about, because I wasn't talking about God and the Bible the way that you guys were. I was talking about it based upon politics and stuff, because we all see what the evangelicals are doing, right? I was talking about it in that. Is that why you think that I was taking shots at you or Too Strong? Because I was talking about the evangelicals and Christianity and my own personal beliefs? Because you were the ones doing that. So let me ask you a question. You think that Blue was taking shots at you because you've been taking shots at her the whole time? I have a live where you said you used to talk shit behind the scenes to everybody about Blue. You said everybody. You said nobody likes her. You said all of us think that you're weird. You said they all say that you're boring and no one really wants to be over there. So it was y'all that was talking shit behind the scenes. Are you projecting? Is that what you're doing? I just want to know, because I know that's what you did with me. Hey, Independent. That's what you did with me. Let's get into it, y'all. I've been talking too long. Been talking way too long. And Michi, you doing it with them damn live streams, girl. Go ahead, because you getting them numbers in there. It's entertaining. You talking to that crowd, honey. Go ahead, okay? Because I enjoy your live streams. I want you to know that. Hold on. Let me play this. Even though y'all be beefing, some of that stuff be funny. Let me say this. And I don't have no enemies. I don't have no problems with nobody. I have my opinions about people, but I don't have no enemies. That's what I wanted to say. That takes too much energy. So let me play this, and then we're going to get back to what I was talking about. Hold on. Let me turn my earpiece off and get the speaker turned on here. And then, all right. Powering on. Okay. I do over there. Just leave us the fuck alone. Leave us the fuck weird. They are so fucking weird. Now, this is the live that I did after Blue came in my chat. So, y'all, this live is about 4 months old. It was done June the 30th of this year. It's about 4 months old. And it was a live that I did when Anaya, well, it's almost, to be 5 months old at the end of the month. So this is the live that I did after Von started dragging Blue for being in my chat. And when I say dragging, I mean dragging. Calling her the most vile and disgusting names. And now Von acts like she's some sort of innocent creature. And see, the reason that the reason that this impacts me so much, I have to be honest with y'all, I'm not going to say what was said, is because Von, behind the scenes, talked a lot of shit about Blue to multiple people. And I was one of those people. Even to the point where I asked her, like, why don't she just let it go with the whole Blue thing? And it takes people time to heal. She still wanted to come outside on Blue after all of that shit was happening. She wanted to come outside on Blue during the time when she was being drugged by motherfucking J4K and the Sippers and Too Strong and Anaya. Von wanted to come outside on Blue then. And I was like, why in the hell would you want to come outside on that woman? And she taking shots at, I'm like, oh my God. And I was like, it was so hard for me to listen to some of the things that she would say, because in my mind, I'm thinking like, I know you talking shit about me again too, because you still talking shit about other people. But when she got saved, when she got baptized, and the way that she was moving before she got baptized, I believed her. I believed her change, and I let my guard down. And that's why I forgave her so quick, was because I said it wasn't Von's fault that I shared my, secrets with her, or that I told her stuff. It wasn't her fault. So I forgive her for what she did. It was my fault for letting my guard down and seeing something that wasn't there. I believed her walk at that time. I truly did. And I'll say that over and over again. But let me say this to Von. Bitch, stop lying on me. Stop fucking lying on me, you raggedy ass, black ass, cricket ass bitch. Listen, Rudy. I said it. I'm playing this, and this is your girl, so I don't want her beefing with you. Love you, Rudy. You know I got you. You know we good and all of that stuff. But it's certain people that I don't want participating in this chat, because it's not going to be nothing nice about Von. And I'm not dragging her or anything, but this is old content. It's content that's 4 months old. And it's going to be a little bit of dragging in here, because I was pissed at Von, and I was in another headspace back then. I'm not in the same headspace today. To me, this is going to be a soft paw live, but you still going to get the pause, because you've been lying on me. You've been lying on others, You just been lying. You've been lying for your friends, your fake friends. That's what you've been doing. And you've been trying to garner sympathy. I know you're neutral. I know you are, Rudy. You always have been. I'm sick of you, girl. I'm sick of you, little girl. I ain't never talk shit about you I ain't never talk no shit about Blue to you, bitch. Stop fucking lying. And then you got the nerve to say this is that from 4 months I only talk shit about people on via audio phone call. Well, why when you recorded me for 4 fucking hours, you lying ass bitch, didn't you hear me talking shit about no damn body? Why is it that when you recorded me, bitch, if that was the case, you would have recorded me and got me talking about somebody else, you lying ass bitch? I only talk about my motherfucking ops, bitch. That's why they have never been able to come out here and show y'all no receipts of me talking shit about anybody but the people that I was beefing with, because I don't do what Von does. I don't talk about the people that I fuck with. I don't drag the people that I fuck with, and I don't say things behind the scenes that I cannot say publicly. I just don't. I don't talk about none of my friends. I don't talk about nobody that I'm not beefing with on motherfucking YouTube, bitch. I don't
talk about people. That's not my MO. It's not my stilo. Nobody would ever catch me like that. You understand? I ain't talking shit about nobody who ain't never done nothing to me. And Blue has never done anything to me. Stop lying. I don't know why you want to hurt that woman so bad. I don't know what she's done to you. I don't know what you've done to her. But I do know you tried to talk shit to me about her, and I didn't want to hear it.
Exactly.
I do know that.
Exactly. Just like I didn't want to hear it when she brought it to me about Bam, or when she brought it to me about other people. I'm not going to say their names. Just like I didn't want to hear it then. I was always telling Von to shut the hell up and stop running people's conversations. Stop it.
But that wasn't this year. That was a whole year ago when you was doing all of that fuck shit with the whole, with the when all of this stuff came out. Let me say this. I said when I first became acquainted for Blue, she was rocking with Cheryl.
Now this is the timeline. See, Von is out here today, so I keep on stopping it, but I want to tell y'all this is the timeline. Von was out here telling people today and fake crying on panels and stuff, like she all hurt and brokenhearted when she's the one causing all the damn problems. She was telling people that Blue was her friend, and she had shared her secrets with Blue and all of that stuff. Blue ain't never shared your secrets with me. I ain't never heard your secrets from nobody but you. I've never heard that woman talking bad about you. I've never seen. Now, if she's taking slick shots at you, I didn't recognize it. And you haven't pointed it out. You haven't shown any screenshots of it or anything. I didn't see it. But I know in this live stream that we're getting ready to play, that's throwback live stream from a year ago, you proved everything that you had to say. You showed her text messages. You showed her community wall posts. You showed everything on YouTube. She didn't do that to you. She didn't return the favor. She didn't go back and forth with you like Anaya and Rashid did, and like Too Strong did. She didn't drag your marriage. She didn't drag your children. She didn't dox you. She didn't do any of that. That's what the people that you're sitting with did. Not Blue, not me, not Bam, not anybody else. The people that you're sitting with did that to you. But Blue is evil. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
She was rocking with Cheryl. Girl, and I liked her then. You know why I liked Blue then? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I just gotta be I gotta be honest. Do you know why I liked Blue when I first saw her? Because she was defending Cheryl. And she was at her table, at her kitchen table, I think. I'm trying to remember this video. She was at her kitchen table and she was praying for Cheryl. And she was crying for Cheryl. She was crying everything that Cheryl was going through. It just seemed like Blue had absorbed it. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like she was, I don't know, kind of like an emotional sponge. Not to be insulting, Sorry, y'all, I'm not watching the chat, but hey, everybody in the chat. Really, I don't even have my glasses on. So you guys are a blur right now. I can see some colors and stuff like that. I see some blue. We got some moderators in, but I can't see your names. I don't have my glasses on. And I don't feel like getting up to go and get them, to be honest. I just don't feel like it.
I'm going to speed it up, y'all.
They're not on my nightstand. They're in the bathroom, in the shower. That's the last place I was wearing them. So, but, and she was talking, she didn't say my name, but she was defending Cheryl, but she was doing it in such a, let me keep it real. can't get mad at you kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so it was anointed. That's what it was. It was anointed. Now, I don't know if Blue is messy. Hell, we all a little messy. Christians can be messy. Muslims can be messy. Saints can be messy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can be messy, but there's a difference between messy and malicious. Do y'all agree? Can y'all, at least I can see some red from the hundreds floating. If y'all got y'all cell phones or your computers, can you hit the hundreds? So do you agree that it's a difference between being messy and malicious? Oh, okay, I see some.
Now, I want to ask y'all that in this chat. Let me know. Do y'all think that there's a difference between messy and malice? Because what Blue does, or what Blue has been doing to those women, they say that they felt all heartbroken and all of this stuff. I mean, they paneled up for a couple of hours and crying and all of this stuff. And the only thing I heard was, damn, that's all? Like, I'm thinking like, I done been through shit way worse than that and ain't came outside on nobody, ain't paneled up on nobody. There is a difference between being messy and being malicious. Y'all set up and y'all talked about Blue's husband, her marriage, her ovaries, her body weight, her smell, like you can smell her from a whole nother state. Y'all talked about her appearance, the way she looked, her hair, absolutely everything. Y'all drug. That's malicious. That's not messy. See, Von, you lead with malice. Your comebacks are not clapbacks. They're not messy. They're mean. They're evil, Von. This is me in current time right now saying this. You get gutter with your comebacks and your clapbacks over a community wall post. A community wall post. Crazy. Crazy work.
Hundreds or whatever. I think that there's a huge difference between the two. You know, you can be a little messy and be a little catty and even be a little bitchy without being malicious, you know? So I was looking at some of the comments and some of the things that Bam and Von were saying about Blue, and I was like, oh, wow, oh, seemed like Blue was an op at the time, and, you know, and all of that stuff. But what's surprising to me is Blue was an op at the time. Bam was Von's friend. You know what I'm saying? Bam was Von's friend, not Blue's.
And Blue was an op and didn't even know it. Just like I was Von's op and I didn't know it. Just like Bam was Von's op and she didn't know it. Von has a pattern of talking shit behind people's backs and smiling in their faces. Talking shit behind their back and hitting their links. Talking shit behind their backs and saying, I love you, UP. Those are Von's patterns. So when you it's going to explain a lot in this live stream. Y'all keep on listening. And y'all just heard this live just 4 months ago, and I'm sure most of you forgot it, right? Most of you forgot it because that's the way entertainment is. When you're being entertained by something, that shit either moves you, makes you laugh, entertains you for the moment, and then poof, you're on to the next entertaining thing. But the problem is that when people are truly involved in it, like I believe that Blue thought on some level that Von was her friend or wanted to be a YouTube friend, have a YouTube friendship. I thought on some level that Von was a good person. Now, Von can be a good person in somebody else's life. Just because I'm saying what Von did to me, I want to clarify this. Just because I said what Von did to me doesn't mean she's the same person with everybody. I'm just saying that she was that person with me. She was that person with Mika. She was that person with Bam. She was that person with the next person and the next person and the next person. And it's all been proven because the receipts are out here on YouTube. So that's all I'm saying. Back to the recording. I'm going to let y'all know when the recording is playing. Recording now.
That came later when Bam began to see Blue in a different way. So let me say this. Von seems to say that I'm always coming out here and I'm always siding with Bam and all that stuff. That's not true, because I feel like you have enough people, supporting you, more than enough. You got a whole team with you, riding with you, doxing for you, helping you. Motherfucking Beaver over there say he gonna come after me if something happened to your grandmama. It's not because he gives a fuck about you or your grandmama. It's because he wants an excuse to come after me. You understand? So I just realize and recognize the complexity of human nature. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? I understand the complexity of human nature. Was Bam and Von having behind the scenes conversations wrong? I think so. I think it was wrong. I think that that Von, who was actually saying that she was Blue's friend, who was the one who was actually communicating with Blue behind the scenes and bringing Blue's information to her friend Bam, who was supporting her at the time, not making excuses for Bam. I'm talking about friendship. And it's a complex thing. And I'm talking about emotional connections, right? And when you are emotionally connected with someone, they might not even be your friend. You might not be their friend. They might not be your friend, but you might believe that y'all are friends. You understand what I'm saying? Because it seems that Von has been on a mission for a very long time to destroy quite a few people. Unfortunately, I'm on that list too. And I ain't done a damn thing to the girl. The girl said I had to have been talking about her with Too Strong because we were friends. I didn't know the little bitch. And Too Strong never talked bad about her until the Bad Bunny thing. She always called Von her little niece. And I knew that they were having conversations on the phone, but myself and Too Strong, Von is so paranoid. Myself and Too Strong had no reason to talk bad about you because we did not have conversations about you. And I think that that's one of the things that that it causes me great pause with Von, because she places herself in such a grandiose place in everybody's minds. And
now, I know you said this is me real time now, okay? I know you said that you were going on your peaceful journey, so you definitely shouldn't be watching me. But if you go live and cuss me out and call me all kind of names again while I'm live, please have the decency to leave it up so I can at least hear what the hell you had to say. Because the last time I was live, I was told that you went live and spazzed the fuck out. But when I went to your channel to see the live, there was absolutely nothing there. Okay? So if you're live while I'm live, or if you go live while I'm live, at least have the decency to leave it up so I can see it. Okay? So I can know how you feel about me doing this commentary on you. Since you've been talking about me for days with your friends, right? Paneling up on me for days with your friends. Back to the recording.
In their hearts and in their mind. I just don't even understand her. She always thinks that she's more important. And I mean, like, as far as conversations go, like, everybody's going to be talking about Von behind the scenes. Girl, I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know if you've recognized, but you're not that. I mean, like, it's not that much to you. Very superficial. Not that much to you. I mean, like, I thought you were funny, and I talked about the things that I had to say. Now, when the Bad Bunnies thing happened, I believed what Too Strong said because she was your friend. I believe that you were messy, and I told truth is I've been honest about everything. See, I don't have to lie. Like, everything that I've said, my story has not changed.
Hasn't changed.
The truth don't change.
Sure doesn't.
When we did the Bad Bunnies panel, I showed you the text messages. I proved everything publicly, and I proved it to you privately. I proved to you that Too Strong was the one talking shit about you and Truth Is while we were on the panel. Now, the other thing is, we had a whole behind the scenes conversation on StreamYard. We did a whole behind the scenes conversation on StreamYard, and we were trying to talk you down.
Okay.
That's what.
Before Von came outside, before she came outside on Bam and caused all of this commotion and stuff, we were trying to talk her down. We were trying to tell her, like, don't do this. It's going to cause more problems. It's going to be worse for everybody. And she was behind the scenes. She was like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And it seemed like it was going to be okay. Then after that, all gloves off, that girl came outside and cussed everybody out, including me, Too Strong, everybody. She cussed everybody out. That's why Gopher want her on his team, because she a pop off. She's a pop off. Back to the recording. I keep on jumping back and forth.
People who care about you do. They don't gas you up to make a fool of your damn self. You know what I'm saying? But we were also trying to keep that information off of the YouTube streets, because we knew as soon as you came outside on BAM, it was going to be a big old, oh Lord. And I didn't want to do commentary addressing that other community. And I've told everybody that behind the scenes, they are fucking weird to me. Weird.
Now, this is 4 months old.
I don't like it.
But I still don't. I still think certain people over there are weird. I see what they're trying to do.
I see how divisive they are. I don't like them, especially that Beaver Teeth and that Puppy Monkey and the Tawanda and the Vonnie. I don't like them. They're evil. I don't think that they're ever going to not be evil. I think those are the types of people that are just like empty vessels.
And the reason I say that too is because even last night, like the Tawanda lady. Now I know she gonna come outside, but she in the bushes now. Hey Tawanda, but I was listening to Von's live, and she said that Tawanda told her that if she's not going to play the game, she needs to get off of YouTube. For Blue, this is not a game. They're talking about her marriage, her husband, her life. For a lot of people, when y'all go to talking about them and their lives and the way that they're living, it's not a game. People getting killed over this stuff. You see what happened in Vegas? For a lot of people, it's not a game, Miss Tawanda. And you being almost 70 years old should understand that you should be trying to lead Von in the right direction, not down a path of pop-offism. You understand what I'm saying? If you really want to be a foster mother, you should be mothering the child. You understand? That means keeping the child on the straight and narrow. Since she wants to be a baby, be a proper parent to your child. You know, not telling her, oh, if you don't get into playing the game, what? Is the game the religion? Is the game the baptism? Is the game Christianity? Is the game the YouTube beefs? What is the game? Because old girl is all over the place, foster mama. Back to the recording. People don't love you if they lead you down a path that's going to have you depressed and stuff. They leading you down a path that's going to have you crying on panels and stuff. That's not care. That's not concern. That's mess. That's drama. That's the shit that you said you were trying to get away from. Now you with a whole group of people that's right with you, doing it with you, and encouraging you to do it. Back to the recording.
Left. Nothing at all left. Listen. But this ain't about them. This is about you. This right here is about you. You so fucking jealous. You so fucking jealous. If I'm this old granny, nobody need to be fucking with her. Bam, this whole crackhead to get pushed out of cars and shit. Why do you give a fuck if we fuck with each other? Why do you give a fuck if we fuck each other over? Why do you care if we stab each other in the back? Why do you give a fuck? That's the $1 million question. Can I see some red in the chat or something? Do y'all agree? Why do people care so much if we are the bottom of the barrel? Nobody should be fucking with us anyway. Why do people care if we fuck with each other? Why? Doesn't that keep us out of your hair? Doesn't that keep us out of your hair if we're dealing with one another? Because that's it. I don't give a fuck what you and Too Strong and Anaya do over there. Just leave us the fuck alone. Leave us the fuck alone. That's all you got to do. That's all I've been asking Too Strong. That's all I've been asking Anaya. And that's all I'm asking you. You black ass, ugly ass, cricket ass bitch.
Damn. That was brutal.
Leave us the fuck alone.
That was brutal.
Damn, you so fucking focused on who's in my chat, who's saying what, who's doing what. If you happy where the fuck you are, stay the fuck over there, bitch, because I don't give a fuck who's in your chat.
Ooh,
I don't give a fuck
now
who's
that's
supporting
another
you.
thing.
I don't give a fuck who's writing with you. We just don't have to be your fucking content, bitch. Our lives don't have to be plastered all over your motherfucking channels, bitch.
This is old, y'all. I've moved on. I've changed my ways. But you still got to hear it. I don't take back anything I said, though. I meant what I said.
Y'all, I can't see. I see some
I'll fast forward a little bit.
You could hear all of the hatred in this girl's voice. Like you could hear all of the vitriol. Oh Lord, 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 Lord. Let it go. Let it go. Huh. Perspective is the one that put your perspective. So my thing is this: why give anybody, like I keep on saying that about these troll accounts, why give anybody, especially somebody that you cannot prove that that's the person that you might think that it, why give them any ounce of power over your life or over your fucking platform? Fucking block them and keep it moving. All of that troll worship and shit, that shit is weird to me.
And it is.
It's just weird. I just
don't. It is. I have to admit that. That's the one thing about like any community, because it happens in every community. It's like they troll hunters, they troll worshipers. And it's so weird, because if you say, okay, the troll is weak and you powerless and you're this and you're that, block them and keep it moving and address the motherfuckers that's actually using their platform and using their voice to address you. Why focus on somebody if you're not even sure that's that person or that's the person behind the account? And it's used to cause so much hatred and so much division and to gas people up. Like old girl came in my chat. Why are you talking? Why are you coming for me, UP? And it's not even me. Already, just because Too Strong said it, people jump on the bandwagon and start wanting. That's not because they believe what Too Strong says. That's because they want to come for that person. You understand what I'm saying? That's not because they believe or they have actual documented proof that you're that account. That means that they want to beef with you. Some sort of beef with you benefits them and their platform in some sort of way, especially if they ain't got no receipt for anything. So that's what I'm saying. Now let's listen.
I don't understand it. Clearly, if you read those text messages, you're the one sharing your private communications with Blue. It's not Bam sharing. You're the one who is Blue's fucking friend. You're the one who owes Blue some privacy, bitch. You are proving to everybody with your dumb ass. See, I don't point this shit out. And you come out here and you thinking that you winning, and motherfuckers gassing your stupid ass up, telling you, yeah, you winning, Von. You doing this, you ain't doing shit. But proving every fucking thing that we're saying about your dumb ass is true. Because you just showed a conversation where you and your friend was being bullshitty and catty, going back and forth, talking shit about another one of your fucking friends, bitch. And you proving that to these YouTube streets over and over and over again, dummy. Over and over and over again. And I don't understand why you continue to do it. I keep on saying, Bam ain't right for her role in this shit, but you keep on ignoring that shit. You keep on ignoring it. But you are not innocent. You are a piece of shit, Von. Clean yourself up, because you can. You can. You said you never said anything about Philly Phil. Good. I hope Philly Phil protects herself and never tells you any of her personal fucking business. You said that you've never said anything bad about Miss Alice. Good. I hope Miss Alice protects herself when she's communicating with you and never tells you any of her personal business. I hope she never engages in any catty or messy.
Now, I'm sorry I said names back then because she was saying names. I'm not trying to bring any of those names in this right now. This is me real time today. I'm not trying to bring any of those names in. They have absolutely nothing to do with this. But that was a part of the conversation just 4 short months ago when Von came outside and mentioned those names. Y'all going to hear it. She's going to say it because we're going to play a part of this live stream is reacting to her live. And she's probably going to strike this one too because she struck my last live. She tried to take my last live down. And they just took the thumbnail.
Back talk with you because I never have. Only about my ops. Anything that you put out,
let me fast
change, but not for you. Once you hate a bitch, you hate a bitch. You hold on to that shit and you want to beat that bitch up every fucking chance that you get with the same old bullshit. Here we are again. Oh, now all of a sudden, Blue deserves to be drugged. Bam deserves to be drugged. And UP deserves to be inserted in a whole motherfucking conversation that she didn't have shit to do with. Not a fucking thing to do with. But you want to make this shit about me, you black ass bitch. I said it. I said it.
I'm cringing like listening to the things I said to you, but I can't take it back.
Weak ass bitch.
Can't take it back. Just like you it's like you ain't took nothing back that I said.
Where's my thing? Oh, Joyce, I'm praying for you, y'all.
Okay, let me get past that because I'm not trying to bring
Eddie. And part of me, a little malicious, you know? It's the way that I'm feeling. No matter who they reach out to, when I'm ready to close my mouth, it's going to be closed forever. Hold on, let me go to the beginning of her live. Now, I'm not going to react to this whole live. She's live for more than 2 hours. She's been live for 2 hours and 32 minutes. But we're going to get into reacting to some of it. Okay? Let me... No, my grandson had it earlier.
Let me get it.
And I had to look at...
I got to get past all of this small
Just like Bam owned her business out here, put all of their information out, dox their kids, dox their families, dox their deceased loved ones.
What I will do, since I'm skipping over so much, I will definitely put this on my community wall and on the other channel also, because I do have to skip through a lot of this. I want y'all to hear what Von said 4 months ago about Blue. And I want y'all to think about all of the people that she's pulled into. And then this is the other thing. I said 4 months ago that she was talking shit behind the scenes with Abril and what's the Senna lady, because I know that they support Blue, right? I said I know for a fact that she's talking shit behind the scenes with them. She called me a liar. You're a liar. You lying bitch. You're a liar. I'm not talking to them. Why did they sit on the panel just yesterday or the day before and all admit that they was all talking shit about Blue behind the scenes? And I said that shit 4 and 5 months ago. But Blue is the one that's wrong.
Do all of that fuck shit. That's what they love to do. That's not what Blue loves to do. It's childish. Sure is.
How I looked at it is, we were all talking shit behind any intention on bringing any of this up in the present, because I really didn't care anymore. Because how I looked at it is, we were all talking shit behind the scenes. I may have been talking a little more than everybody else. I had more loyalty to everybody else because I was calling people.
How the fuck did you have loyalty to anybody and all of your fucking conversations have come outside? Besides a few people, you say. How is that loyalty? You know how many people I done fell out with and it ain't never hit these YouTube streets?
Do you know Too Strong and doxed my whole damn family, tried to dox my whole damn life and reached out to the biological mother of my deceased son, and I still never put out shit about her. And I know shit. And it has never touched these YouTube streets. You can have moral boundaries. That's why to me, when people say, oh, I'm this and I'm that, and I believe in God, I believe in the Lord. When you believe in Allah, you married to somebody that you believe in God, and you talking about God and Jesus all the time. I'm talking about Anaya and Rashid, but you on here threatening to murder people. Threatening to murder people. What kind of sense does that make? Going after the dead, attacking somebody's appearance all the time. That's the first thing that y'all do. You're going to go to an attack. And then y'all put Bam's mama for Bam's mother's birthday. Y'all put up something that you knew was going to hurt Bam or tried to hurt Bam and trigger her. And y'all did it. I don't believe that it was no little bullshit like you wasn't coming for Bam. You knew that Bam was talking about her mom and you put that up to trigger Bam. That's exactly what y'all do. And Bam don't say nothing about y'all, your mamas and your kids and all of that stuff. But that's the first thing you evil motherfuckers will do. It's just like y'all made up that troll account recently. We put my mama's phone number up there. Put my daughter's name on the account. You never gonna change, ever. That's who you are. Both, all of y'all. And sit up and call everybody else evil.
Everything ain't for everybody.
Friends.
Back to the recording.
That's your right to
You
do
know,
whatever you want to do,
like
girl.
doing a whole lot of fuck shit. I've already admitted to all of this.
Mhm.
But what I'm not gonna keep doing, what I'm not going to allow, is Bam and UP to sit over there and act like it's all fun. Okay?
Nope. See, what you're doing is, because we were talking about Anaya. Myself and Bam were focused on Anaya, and you know it. You just used this as an opportunity to come for Blue because you wanted to come for her. And you saw her in Bam's chat. She was in Bam's chat for all of probably 3 seconds. I think she made one comment and then she went home. She wasn't there the whole night.
And even
She
if
was
she
watching
was,
Squid Games.
let me stop this. Even if she was, she can be wherever the hell she wants to be. Girl, you in chats where motherfuckers be dragging the dead and doxing people's or saying that they doxing people's medical status. And I don't even do that on my channel. But you trying to act like Blue is beneath the earth because she's in my chat. I don't do none of the doxing that y'all do. I don't come for people's families and their kids like y'all do. Y'all chats are way worse than mine. And then the other thing is, y'all always talking about sex, prostitution, pimping and hoeing, and all of that stuff. I don't do that on my channel. But you want to sit up and say my shit is the worst of the worst. Why? Because I speak the truth about you? That's what makes me the devil.
She was talking about it on her damn community wall. But you want to make this a big deal. So let's listen. Let's listen.
So, I'm going to keep this live up until I decide to private it. This live is going to stay up as long as I possibly can till I get, because I want people to know that, yes, there was behind the scenes shit talking. There was messy stuff going on, but it was not all fun. And another thing I want to say is, Blue, I had no issues.
Y'all hit the thumbs up. How many people?
Okay.
How many people? I can't even see this. It's a damn blur. Could y'all hit the thumbs up, please? Thank you.
I really didn't care, to bring up any of this when it pertains to you. But I see you're over there in Bam's chat, okay?
Mm.
You over there eating it all up again. Anaya and Anaya came out and told everybody I was talking shit about you.
Let me grab my glasses, y'all. I'm gonna let this play. I can go grab my glasses
it was
so I can see what y'all saying. I can see the like button.
It was
But they better be hitting the like button.
Got into it. I've already admitted that only one Mika, Tamika Nelson, whoever hell, okay?
Oh, I didn't even know.
See, why you doxing? Mika ain't came
now,
out.
didn't she just say she didn't dox nobody? Didn't she just say the other day, I'm not the one to be doxing? Well, isn't sharing phone numbers, first and last names, images, private communications, isn't that doxing? That's doxing. Okay. I've never heard Mika dox you. I've never heard Mika come after you like that. And look at what you do. Look at what you do, little girl.
Said your name. Why you doxing? You so fucking mad. You so fucking triggered. You and your feelings, little baby. Tough titty said to kitty, but the milk's still good.
About everybody and their mama with her, okay? But it's coming out now. I guess maybe it's new to you. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't believe half the people when they lie and say, "Oh, I don't watch," or "I haven't been watching." I don't be believing it sometimes. Certain people can tell me that, but I just gotta say, Blue, nah, I don't believe you. Because when you and I talked on the phone, I don't care if you recorded me. When you and I talked on the phone, I apologize to you. I cleared up like, hey, I never talked bad about your husband. Okay. I never said, because you told me or I told you. I don't know. I don't know how it went. I really don't care. Bam told me, no, I can't. See, that's the thing. This is why I said I'm not going to be here long, because it's all so, it's just messy. And in my opinion, it's unnecessary when we've already went through this. I already got, called out, pulled to the carpet for talking shit about people behind.
Yes. And that's why we were perplexed when you came back with this shit 4 months ago. We were all perplexed, like, damn, we done all worked all of this shit out behind the scenes. Why is she coming outside again with the same old shit? And that's why people are saying, girl, we didn't apologize to you. You sitting up asking for apologies for shit that happened a year and a half ago, 2 damn years ago, and everybody done already worked that shit out behind the scenes. It's you that's bringing this shit up. Just like I said, I forgive you, and you said you forgave me, and you bring this shit up again. Apologies mean nothing to you. Trying to work it out behind the scenes mean nothing to you. You want the public show, and you want to publicly humiliate people. That is your goal. That is the goal of the people that you rock with. That's how y'all get down. You want to turn every fucking communication into YouTube content. That's what you do. You and your friends. That was me real time, y'all. Now we going back to the recording. Okay. Sorry, I need to tell y'all because I keep on stopping it.
But this is all
stopping it.
But I'm just gonna show this. Because at the end of the day, I still take full accountability and responsibility for talking shit about people behind the scenes. I still shouldn't have did it. No matter how mad I got, when I say no matter how mad I got, it shouldn't have been, I'm talking shit about you, and then we apologize to each other, and then, we cool, out in the front, and then, other people, still talking shit, and I'm engaging. I never shut it down. I'm gonna say that.
Listen, did you hear that? This motherfucker just admitted that this is me real time now. She just admitted that after Blue apologized to her, and she apologized to Blue, that she never shut it down behind the scenes about talking shit about Blue. Can you imagine? Now she's out here today, and this was just 4 months ago when she admitted that. Now she's out here today and hit a link yesterday acting like she's the victim and crying and shit.
That I never shut any shit talking down. I never told people, oh, don't bring that to me. I don't want to. And honestly, I can honestly say in 2025, when certain text messages came to my phone or certain conversations came up, I did not say, you know what, I don't want to hear it. I probably laughed. I laughed. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or said a little something back. The only person who I absolutely would not talk shit about and Bam never had anything negative to say about Blue as of recently.
Are y'all listening to that?
Listen.
Bam never had anything negative to say about Blue as of recently. All of that shit.
So why do you say it's fake for Bam to be in Blue's chat when you said yourself that once Bam made it good with Blue, she never talked shit about Blue to you again? You the only one that kept on talking shit about Blue after you and Blue fake made up. Huh? So why don't Bam have the right to be in Blue's chat, and why don't Blue have the right to be in Bam's chat? Let's keep on listening, y'all. Going back to the recording.
That she's putting out was from last year before Bam got cool with Blue. All of it. Let's continue to listen.
So what Von did was, after Bam and Blue, listen, the seed of division. The evil, demonic seed of division. After Blue and Bam became good, and Bam stopped having conversations with Von about Blue, right? Never spoke bad about Blue again, apologized to Blue, and made it good with Blue. 4 months ago, Von came outside and read and showed every fucking text message, every communication that Bam made to her more than a year ago. Back to the recording.
Now she's going to say something, which is a lie.
Tried it. She tried to bring up, and Bam never had anything negative to say about Blue as of recently. UP tried it. She tried to bring up Blue, and I was like, well, what do you? She asked me. I'm not even going to say what she asked me because I'm going to just keep it real and say it's really not important because
it's really not.
She didn't tell me who said what.
It's really not important because I didn't talk bad about Blue. I never talked bad about Blue. So the thing about it is you need to remember exactly what I said because I never talk bad.
Jackpot's here to get you to a live show right
Sorry,
here.
y'all.
BetMGM.
Never talk bad about that woman. Girl, something wrong with you.
Inspiration. She's not going.
He thought I was sick. Anybody want to keep going with this narrative?
Hold on
that
one
Mom was the only person talking shit about Blue behind the scenes. Vaughn started talking.
I gotta remember.
All I know is Blue had an issue with me calling her Miss Blue.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back.
This is March 20th. I'm not even gonna say what she asked me because I'm gonna just keep it real and say it's really not important because she didn't tell me who said what. She said people said this, people noticed that. I didn't feed into it. I didn't feed into it because I apologized to Blue in private. We was kicking.
People noticing what? No, say what I said because I don't even remember. Say what I said. I don't even remember even asking you a question about Blue or saying anything about her. So you need to say what you said. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm not even remembering right now.
I remember
in public. We wasn't Blue and I wasn't being messy behind the scenes when it came to these fuck people over here. And when I say fuck people over here,
so do you hear that? Not only wasn't Bam talking shit behind the scenes at all this year, neither was Blue. Now here we are today, and Vaughn got all of these issues with the very people that she said was not doing any fuck shit behind the scenes. And she's going solely based upon her beliefs that have no proof that people were talking.
Listen, she just said that Bam has not been talking any fuck shit about anybody over here. That the only people that Bam talked to her about was the ops. And she's going to go into greater detail. This is me real time. She's going to go into greater detail. She also said that I mentioned something about Blue, or I said somebody said something about Blue. I remember the conversation now, but I'm hoping that Vaughn will, if she doesn't want to come outside with it, I'm going to come back and probably tell y'all what the conversation. It was really a conversation about people asking me, was Blue and Vaughn still okay? And I asked Vaughn a question about other content creators and were they okay with Blue? And come to find out, they're not. Come to find out that the things that the streets were bringing me about a group of people talking shit behind the scenes or a group of people talking mess was true because they kind of hit a panel and talked about it the other day. And that's pretty much why she was saying, oh, it ain't that big of a deal, or, oh, I don't want to say nothing. And because I had to go back through my text messages and stuff and remember like the time, around what time I asked Vaughn that question. And it was people texting me about stuff that could have possibly been going on. They saw some things in Blue's chat. And I wanted to know if the people that were on that panel yesterday were involved in it. That's what the conversation was about. I should have warned Blue, huh? That would have been messy though, right?
Talking shit about her. It's the psychosis for me.
Yeah, it's my first
live.
It's
the utter psychosis for me.
I'm talking about Bam. I had no negativity going on whatsoever when it came to Blue, Bam, UP. Truth is, nobody.
Do you hear that?
Okay, except.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Now, all of a sudden today, Vaughn is acting like we made her suicidal, homicidal. Every fucking problem she had in the world was because of Nia, Bam, Mika, Truth is, Blue, and all of that shit. But she just admitted that during the time that she was rocking with us, after all of that stuff with her and Too Strong and them, that she had no problems with us. It wasn't no messy conversations. It was not any mess going on with any of us. But now we are supposed to apologize to her again. Back to the recording.
Do you hear that? Vaughn says during 2025, she had no negativity going on when it comes to myself, Blue, Bam, Mika. Truth is, hello. Why are we here, Vaughn? Why are we here? I'm going to continue to listen.
At the time, I was mad at Too. I was still mad at Too Strong. Still talking shit about Too Strong.
Now listen to the timeline. She told you all 2025, she ain't had no problems with nobody. Nobody behind the scenes and nobody on YouTube. Listen to what she says. And at the time, she was still mad at Too Strong. Okay? So listen to what she's about to say, because it's very, very important. It came out of her raggedy ass mouth. This is what we've been trying to tell you. The bitch is a whole liar, and she done made up all of this shit because she and her funky ass friends want to argue. They want to argue.
Mimi and I was good. I really didn't care too much about what was going on in J4K.
Are you listening?
Or, anywhere else. Everything else was pretty much just entertainment for me. It really wasn't no true hard feelings, and I just got to keep it honest. So this is March 24th, y'all. I'm live, and Blue is in my chat. It was already, shits and giggles behind the
She's talking about March 24th. Hold up.
About Blue's age and her appearance.
Of last year. March 24th of 2024. That's where Vaughn is taking you back to. Just so she can attack Blue. Are y'all listening?
After they already made up.
Okay.
Pay attention to that.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who started it. I just gotta be honest. I do not know who started it. I can only say I know it did. I didn't start it because I had no ill feelings towards Blue. I really liked her channel. And I'm just not into that whole let's talk shit about people, and smile in their face. Okay, I didn't start.
But at the time, so I don't know if Bam is still in here. I got my glasses now. I don't see her. I don't know if Bam is still in or in the bushes or anything. At the time, Vaughn was the only one communicating with Blue, like on the phone and stuff, I guess. I don't know, but we're about to find out, right?
Talking shit about Blue until she pissed me off. Real talk. That's just the truth. This is Bam, March 24th. Okay, no text messages from Vaughn. Okay, no, this is while I'm live, bruh. Why I want to write in the chat Blue 42 hike. Because at the time, Blue was 42 years old, and nobody believed that the lady was in her 40s. Okay, nobody. Once again, I don't know who started it. I don't care. Okay, all I know is Blue had an issue with me calling her Miss Blue. Okay, because we are only 14 years apart. Okay, don't know right here. So Blue. Okay, while you over there believing that Vaughn is the only person that has something bad to say about you, Vaughn was the only person that was against you. And this is available for anybody else who want to play on my fucking top. And I mean anybody. If anybody want to keep going with this narrative that Vaughn was the only person talking shit about Blue behind the scenes, Vaughn started talking shit about Blue behind the scenes, Vaughn had an issue with Blue, Vaughn, right here. No response, by the way, because I was live. Bam, there are multiple lives out here where Bam was throwing shade at your appearance because it was, like I said, it was shits and giggles behind the scenes.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that Vaughn did this live solely to hurt Blue?
Listen.
If you do, y'all put some hundreds in the chat. Let me know and let some hundreds fly.
I got a lot of hundreds flying during that time when people said that they felt like you did that live to hurt Blue. This is me during real time. A lot of people thought that you did that first live just to hurt Blue because you brought up shit that had already been worked out. Apologies had already been made. Everything had already been squashed. And you were taking it out on her and bringing up that old shit, just like you always do. Brought up that old shit to hurt Blue because she went in my chat when I was talking shit about you. Mm-hmm. Oh, so the bushes is telling me. Oh, okay. The bushes is okay. Okay. So it was Anaya that started the Blue conversation about not knowing her age and stuff. Okay.
Y'all feel like
Figures.
Vaughn is doing this live stream with the sole intent to hurt Blue, embarrass Blue, come after Blue because she's upset that Blue was in my chat and in Bam's chat.
Let me speed it up again, y'all. Oh, okay.
About how you look, about your age. It was not just me.
Isn't
Okay?
this evil?
It was not just me.
We got
In fact, I've already
wait a
said
minute. I got my glasses on. Now we got 100 people in the room. At 1 a.m. live stream.
these are phone calls. Okay, with multiple people, by the way. Let's talk about the multiple people, because the multiple bitches that's playing in your face
Who with who?
Listen,
and trying.
First of all, I've never been on no fucking phone call with you.
listen. At that point, she wasn't talking to Bam. She wasn't talking to me. She was talking to the ladies that were on the panel just the other day. Because they were still publicly supporting Blue while I was dragging Vaughn. They were still in Blue's chat telling her that they loved her and stuff. And Vaughn got pissed. Keep listening. Back to the recording.
Bitch, don't sit there and fucking lie because you're trying to make reference. I have never been on no fucking phone call with you with no multiple motherfucking people, and we talking about Blue. You better stop it.
Continuously trying to lie on me. Not that I really care, but like I said, I'm gonna clear.
That ain't nobody but Too
and
Strong.
put dirt on all these bitches just like
That ain't nobody but Too Strong hitting all of them laughing emojis because she's enjoying this. That ain't nobody but her. That ain't nobody but her.
trying to throw on me. So phone calls, don't do her like that. Let's not talk about her like that. That was how my phone calls went, where they would dog walk you and your husband. Call them slow, stupid, and everything else. So you go be their friend. But this is them. And there are multiple live streams. Matter of fact, there's even one live where she was coming at you while you were in the chat or her live. And Rudy like, who y'all talking about? And I'm like, stop.
Oh my God. So now she put Rudy's name in it. Damn, Vaughn. You going hard, huh? Damn. That's crazy. Hey, Shadow. Hey, everybody in the chat. Now I can see y'all. Uh-huh. Damn, Vaughn.
Bam, don't do that.
You remember
But hey,
it,
I'll
Mika?
take the hit.
You said you remember.
I don't care.
You said you remember. Mika says, I remember this happening. At the time, Vaughn did defend Blue against those people that mentioned her age and looks. Okay. All right, Mika. Thank you.
But behind the scenes, she said
I said what I said. You bitches come out here.
Okay, this is me real time now. But behind the scenes, she was the one that said she was talking shit about Blue. She admitted it.
Say what y'all said. All of this shit been from last year. Y'all want to bring up all this old stuff. Show the proof where I said something bad about Blue this year. Because guess what? If I did, it was initiated.
Well, show the proof where. No, you coming out here to prove something against somebody else. Show where Bam said something about her bad this year. Show where I said something bad about her. At all. Ever. Show it. You here to prove something, right? Show it, girl. Show it.
It was initiated. I got a text message or a phone call. And I'm only calling names of bitches that's out here calling my name. And I'm only bringing up the bitches that's out here lying.
Right, Mika? That's why I fuck with you. Because you're going to tell the
So if
truth.
anybody else want to play with Vaughn, just so all your shit can be out here too. And
Bitch, you don't scare me. You put all my shit out, girl. Shit, you not ready to dox my damn.
She said if anybody want to fuck with Vaughn, then all your this is me real time. All your shit gonna be out here too. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm laughing because that's always their first recourse. When they get jammed up in something, they want to pull everybody in with them and make it's kind of like a deflection or a distraction. You want to make everybody else responsible for your behaviors when everybody that had something negative to say about Blue had already apologized to her. Just crazy.
Damn son's death. Shared out that information, bitch. You can't do nothing else to me. None of you can. You can go right on ahead and put all of our text messages out, girl, because you will not be holding shit over my goddamn head, honey. Ever. I am not afraid of you, bitch. Because you know I ain't never talk shit about nobody to your ass. Except for them septic ass sippers and them stinking ass stank gang.
That was it. Oh, shit.
All right, Donald Trump is
Y'all,
currently
I'm
in the middle
sorry. I
of
done pushed the wrong damn button. Here we go.
And put all of our text messages out, girl.
I don't give a two
You the only one doxing. You the only one saying names. You the only one putting people's ages out. You the only one doxing, girl. And you think you're doing it in a slick way, but you're not. We're catching it. We're catching it, honey. Girl, right, the snake ain't shit. She ain't shit.
Do you hear me? At the end of the day, everybody was talking shit about multiple people who they say they support. I never said anything negative about Philly Phil. I never said any negative about Miss Alice. I never said anything negative about Mika. Hold on, let me think. Let me go all down memory lane of the people I never put my mouth on, because I was loyal to them and I truly supported them, and I did not talk bad about them for what?
Girl, we just played motherfucking text messages where you was talking shit about Mika. Was it Mika or was it just Truth Is? And I don't even know. I'm gonna have to go back and see. I don't know. No, to Anaya. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, girl. Yes, you did.
Them are the people that I can name. Chubbs and I had one incident. I ain't never spoke on Chubbs since then. Hello, me and Chubbs been good ever since then. Ever since then. Anaya came back and told me, Vaughn, that Mika, the one person I was loyal to on this app, had brought back my information and told Anaya that I was talking shit about her behind the scenes. And I had to tell Anaya,
girl, you better stop. You better fucking stop it.
And we debunked that the other day. This is me real time. We debunked that the other day and proved that never happened. That what Anaya was saying wasn't factual, and it wasn't telling your business. It was saying something about referencing Anaya. So that lie that you put out here about Mika telling your business, that never happened either. It never happened. You made it up. You and Anaya made it up as a reason to come for Mika. Just like you making up me saying something about you, or me and Mika having these phantom conversations about you. You make shit up and create a reason to attack people because you mad at them, because they won't take your side, or they won't bend the knee, or they won't do what the hell you want them to do. They won't stay out of people's chats that you don't like. So you make up a reason to attack them with your posse. Hold on one second. Do I have it?
She has talked about it in text. It was Truth Is she was talking about in the text. Okay. See Mika up in here being honest. Being honest.
yes, I was talking shit about you with Mika. So we've been down, we've done this already. We have done this already. Blue, you want to sit in a face? Okay, now I'm gonna show some.
Don't want to know why this damn content triggered her so much. That's what I want to know. Because this is really like, we were just reacting to the text messages that you put out here. You put them out here. They didn't make y'all look good, but you know.
More messages, okay? You know, because Bam is just, you know, your good sis or whatever, you know, she just loved you and always supported you. That's a lie. A lie. Bam was over there with me. Me and Bam was ride or die. You know, I ain't even gonna do all that, y'all, because I really don't care. Yes, Blue. I sent I was gonna pull it all up, y'all, but I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't even care. Because at the end of the day, Abril, my bad, Abril. I ain't never said shit fucked up about you. My bad. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one because I ain't trying to start no problems.
Well,
I'm still pleading the fifth on that one.
I know. I've been told Rudy last year,
Lord
by the way,
Jesus.
Yeah, I was on the phone I told Mika everything about everybody. This Mika. But guess what? I don't trust no bitch like that on this app no more, ever again, or even in life. You don't tell nobody everything.
Let me ask y'all a question. So she just admitted that she told Mika everybody's business, right? Has Mika ever hit my link and repeated anything that Vaughn has told her about anybody, all while Vaughn was doxing her, all while Vaughn was dragging her, all while Vaughn was, well, helping people doing that and doing it on her panel? Has Mika ever, this is me real time, has Mika ever come out here and put out anybody's personal information that Vaughn has shared with her. And she sat back and watched Vaughn drag her with a bunch of people on her panel and on theirs. Exactly. Mika has never. Vaughn is constantly out here trying to paint the people that actually rode for her and had her back in a bad light while riding with everybody that hash drug her stupid ass. Back to the recording. That's why she over there crying and saying, oh, I just want to have a conversation. Don't nobody want to talk to you. Nobody. You better take the hint and learn how to deal with rejection.
That's my new policy. You don't trust nobody more than you trust yourself. If somebody tells you something, you keep it with you.
Good.
Because while I was telling Mika everything, she was telling UP every fucking thing.
Girl, stop.
How was
that
Why
possible?
do you think nobody cares, UP? Because I've been.
How is that possible? And myself and Mika telling me shit in the damn chat that I didn't even know. How is that possible? And myself and Mika didn't even start fucking talking, you dumb bitch, until I found out that you had stabbed everybody in the back. Me and Mika were not in communication, dummy. Damn. I don't know how many times you got to tell this dumb bitch that. Like, we were not in communications, you fucking cricket. You black ass cricket.
This is old, y'all.
Girl, look at them. They laughing. I'm reading you so tough, they laughing at your ass.
Told them this shit. Ben, only person who eating it up is Blue. I gotta calm down.
Yeah, calm your ass down, girl. Chill out. Too late for this shit.
So like I said, anybody who has my phone number as of 2025, I don't talk shit about you behind the scenes. I don't do, not even in a kiki way.
That was funny as hell to me, y'all. I'm sorry.
She said anybody that has her phone number as of 2025, she don't talk shit about you. She just gonna come outside and do it in the public.
Exactly. That's what she doing.
She just gonna skull drag your ass and dox you and your kids and everything in the motherfucking public. Well, I be damn, girl. Thank you. Thank you, girl.
I don't. You got my phone number? You don't do that. Well, I'm talking shit about you. Okay? I'm just gonna say that much. And if everybody feel like I'm making a big deal out of Kiki, I'm only making a big deal out of Kiki because you be damn. And everybody else and their mama want to make it like mine is just
We're going to pray for you, Joyce.
Real good and
we're
real
going to pray for you. Joyce, try to get you some rest, okay?
Honestly, if it was true, I would own up to it. Because what I'm not going to do is lie.
Girl,
I'm not going to smile. I'm not going to, even if it was something small. And honestly, so far, I can't think of nothing. I've defended you. I've laughed at some of your community walls. I done lied and said, I don't know who we're talking about. And I did some of that. Because why everybody want to ask me who you talking about? Like, who gives a fuck? Because they know I talk to you and I know, but they're messy though. And they want to keep shit going. I'm tired of this shit. I don't care. So, Blue, honey, sweetie, this ain't it. Hold on, I'm trying to.
No, you told me that Abril was in the hospital and she had some 79 strokes. So she was in a coma for 9 days or some stuff. And that's when she loaned Bam the money. You told me you didn't believe her. It's a lot that you told me about Abril. But you told me over the phone. It's not in text message.
Sure. It don't even matter. Okay. Cheryl talking about Miss Blue. Yeah, I heard. I'm gonna go live. Bitch,
her friend died,
Miss you ended up reading Miss Cheryl by yourself. And I probably piggyback off it. Oh, Blue, Bam sending me your messages. Since it's such a crime that, when you and I got into it, I sent her our message. Bam was sending me your messages. Yeah, Bam sent me your messages. You see this? Ain't that your handwriting? Yeah, because Vaughn is so messy. But see, that's what you do behind.
Damn, Vaughn.
This is the shit that I used to do with Bam. And I can't even say UP. I'm going to say Bam. Mika.
You damn well you can't say that shit for me, honey. Because you ain't done that shit with me, darling, until Too Strong. You ain't done that shit with me, baby. So don't even put my name in that shit. We weren't even talking. I don't even know why you trying to make these people think that we was talking all this much. We were not talking. Girl, I barely talked to you until you got shit. I wasn't even talking to you. I talked to you more when I was doing the commentary about Too Strong and Anaya. That's when I talked to you the most. When I was getting receipts from you. And then I start talking to you more like in a more respectful way when you got saved before you got saved and stuff. Like we would talk, but it wouldn't be about nothing drama. Be all positive, you know? So I don't know what your issue is, girl.
Screenshot here, girl. Look at this shit. Bam was sending me your messages too. Okay. What else? By the way, don't. Oh wait. By the way,
it wasn't no 79
okay,
strokes.
they're not in order, y'all.
It was.
These are not in order.
Coma.
But I want to say
Listen, Bam. You said that you asked the same question in this chat that you asked in the other chat. This is me real time. You asked the 79. You asked the same question in this live that you asked in the live that I did 4 months ago about the 79. But she told me about her having a stroke or something. I don't even remember the details about what she was telling me about Abril. But she brought it up.
Talking about Joy. Hold on. But Joy knows that. Joy already said, I was mad at you, or I believe what people said about her. I don't fucking know. In the story. I ain't got no problem with Joy. That's not Alex. Okay, so this is the day that we got into it, Blue. When I came live on you the very first time when we was over there in Miss Stacy chat. Pay attention. Don't block me. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up. Since fine. Oh, by the way, Bam made a little emoji about you. You see the little emoji? That's you. That's Bam. That's Bam talking.
Wait a minute. Not the emojis. Not the emojis that you act so shocked about. Once again, the emojis that me and Bam was talking about on her channel. You mean that Bam sent you one of those about Blue over a year ago? And you tried to act so shocked that she does them to people? What? I'm shooketh, Vaughn.
About you. That's Bam. This is Bam talking about you. That's me laughing. Because that's what was going on behind us. Not just Vaughn.
Don't this seem so high school, though? We got 111 people, 113 people in the room. Could you guys please hit the thumbs up? 113 people in the room. Can y'all please hit the thumbs? Parties in this live stream. Is it that many of y'all, really?
See that? You see that, Blue? You see that? Okay, that's Bam. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me pull up when we got into it.
She was just trying to really throw Bam up under the bus in this
Bam sending me your email. This is me sending.
She is negating damn near everything that she did, negating the fact that she was the one at the time that was Blue's friend. This is me real time. That she was the one at the time that was Blue's friend, and Bam was her friend and showing support for her by not liking Blue and all of that stuff based upon what Vaughn told her about Blue.
Your email to me. You see that? Can y'all see this shit? Once again. Oh, and the reason why we didn't have an all out fuck you and this and that because UP came to your rescue because you reached out to her. And I just gotta be honest.
Oh, what?
Oh wow.
What?
I forgot about this part. that shit is funny to me today.
You
too.
said that you didn't drag Blue because I came out and rescued her. Listen, when you came outside on Blue, you by yourself, I reached out to Blue privately and I apologized to her. And I told her that I didn't know what the fuck was going on and I was embarrassed. We went over all of that. So I don't know. You were shameful that day. It was horrific. And I felt like it was unnecessary.
And to me, that support Von through what she's doing to other people, they seem horrible to me too, because when you see somebody popping off and you say that you're a good person, and I'm not taking shots at anybody, I'm just talking about like how I perceive things. I think that when you support that kind of behavior, especially publicly support that kind of behavior, and you don't, it's kind of like it gives that person, the person that you say that you care about, it gives them that kind of feeling of power, and they just go on and go deeper. To me, what Von did and what people like Von do when they gang up and pile up and they have all of these people coming and you smiling with them and laughing with them, even though you're not a part of it, people look at you like you're a part of it, because you give this person that's attacking people, attacking their children, attacking their families, attacking their appearance and all of that stuff, you giving them a soft place to land. It's like you're not even, I don't even know, like you're not even understanding the impact that kind of content has on certain people. And it's heartbreaking to me, especially when you see somebody that's just trying to make their platform grow, and you see this woman, this girl that comes outside and pulls all of these people in to attack one motherfucking person. Even if you don't like that person, it's still not okay to sit back and watch it. That's the worst thing. You attack somebody and they don't have the support. Let me shut up. Back to the recording.
Then the woman goes to her channel. Oh my God.
Listen to how it happened.
She's crying and apologizing and saying that she didn't mean to do that to you. And all, I mean, it was like she was begging for your forgiveness. And I was like, what the fuck? Is this the goddamn Twilight Zone?
True. That's how I felt.
I was ashamed of you because I deemed you like a Bad Bunny and you were associated with me, and then you cussing out this church lady.
A real church lady, not a fake one.
It was embarrassing.
It was humiliating.
Jesus like, Christ. You are
I just gotta be honest. The only reason UP, and in my opinion, is because UP knew I was behind the scenes with Too Strong, and I was her focus. Because if we gonna keep it real, I believe that UP wouldn't have gave a damn about me and Bam saying anything to you.
Girl, I didn't know that you were behind the scenes with Too Strong trying to destroy me. I knew that you and Too Strong were friends, and I didn't give a fuck. I didn't know that y'all were behind the scenes with Anaya and others.
And that's not fair. Let me stop right here, because I gotta say this. That's not even fair, because you had recorded me. You had sat on panels with Mimi and Too Strong while they was doxing me, dragging me, coming for my motherfucking family and everything. You participated in all of that shit. All of it. You understand me? And still, when they put their paws on you and you was by yourself, I still wasn't okay with that. Get the fuck out of here. You trying to say that I would have went along with you dragging Blue while she was by herself and crying and shit. I'm always for the underdog, even when the underdog attacked me. Do you understand that? I am never going to be behind nobody bringing up a beast to bitch campaign for one bitch, and you got 20,000 motherfuckers coming for one bitch. That's weak to me. I'm gonna always ride with the underdog, even if I don't fucking like the underdog, because nobody should be in a motherfucking fight alone. Get the fuck out of here. I did the same thing for motherfucking Too Strong, because she would sit on a panel for a year dragging me with Tasty and the sippers and shit. And I did the same thing for her. And look what she turned around and fucking did. Talking about, I would have been okay with you dragging Blue. I was mad at you for fucking. I didn't give a fuck about you dealing with no goddamn Too Strong. I'm a beast on my own. I don't need the connections that you need, honey. I don't need no panels of motherfuckers on a goddamn panel screaming at motherfuckers for me or motherfucking men jumping into women's shit to try to defend me. I don't need any of that. Everybody that's over here, Shadow and anybody else, anybody, they do their content on their own based upon the way that they feel. I don't reach out to nobody and ask nobody to hit my motherfucking link and drag nobody like y'all were doing. I don't need any help. And I don't like seeing one person being piled up on. That's not your case, though. That's not your situation. But you're out here every day trying to act like you're a motherfucking victim. And you're not. You are an instigator. You are an orchestrator. And you need to own that shit. Did that shit to your own damn family in real life. Fuck out of here, bruh. Back to the recording.
Trying to destroy me. I just didn't know that. So why would I have a problem? And plus, I knew Blue and was associated with Blue before you, bitch.
Exactly.
Before you. I knew her and watched her content before she even came to my fucking channel, dumbass. What is wrong with you? It's something wrong with Vaughn. It is something wrong with Vaughn's reality. She is clearly unstable. Clearly. Motherfuckers want to call me crazy. You said you watched the live when Blue... Yes, Lemon Pepper. That live was heartbreaking.
It was. It was
that
heartbreaking.
Woman was apologizing. She was like, I didn't mean it. It was so heartbreaking.
Now, today...
And I reached out to her behind the scenes. That's no lie. I reached out to Blue behind the scenes and apologized. I said, I'm so sorry. I didn't know the details of what, because I didn't know where it started. I didn't really know where it orchestrated. I mean, where it originated. Lord, orchestrate. I didn't know where it originated. I just knew that I got some clips of Vaughn going in on her. I didn't know it was about Alec in the chat. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. All I know is that that girl came outside on that woman like a bat out of hell. And that woman went to her channel and apologized. A tearful apology.
Y'all, I'm not
heartbreaking.
Playing. Blue was crying and snotting. Now today, Vaughn and the other women are going to say, oh, she's a manipulator and she's an actress. Well, she's a damn good actress. That's all I can say. I don't know whether that's true or not. This is my real-time voice. I don't know if that's true or not, if she's a manipulator or orchestrator. The only thing that I can say is that motherfucker broke my heart. When she was on that, when she was crying that day, and you had all of that support in your chat and everybody like, yeah. You drugged that woman for her appearance and everything. And I'm like, damn, I thought they were cool. And I felt responsible. I think I'm still talking about this in this live. So let me let this live play. I felt responsible because I felt like I brought Blue into my chat, welcomed her in, and you were a part of it at that time too. So I did feel a little bit of responsibility for what you had done to Blue. It was embarrassing to me, and I don't get embarrassed. It's hard to embarrass my fat ass, for real, for real. Shit, I don't. Hold up, let me get my phone back on. So,
if her focus wasn't on the fact that I was behind the scenes with Too Strong, I don't believe she would have chimed in, but I also don't believe she would have gave a damn about me and Bam dragging the fuck out of you because we wanted to. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why in the hell would anybody enjoy you dragging the fuck out of somebody, girl? I don't. I ain't never for no damn pile up on nobody. When have I ever been up for a pile up on somebody? That woman was virtually alone. She had already left Cheryl's camp, right? People was already saying, oh, she a mole, she a mole. Y'all was talking weird shit about her. And I had to do a whole fucking live for that woman. Did a whole live saying I don't believe in that she's not a mole. I explained to everybody how I became acquainted with Blue and went down the whole fucking timeline of how myself and Blue became acquainted. What the fuck is wrong with you, Cricket? Why the fuck are you on this bitch lying, Cricket? Girl, this bitch is sick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Emails with Blue, because Bam and I, back to me in these fuck ass text messages. Okay. This is Bam and I showing each other our emails with Blue, because Bam and I wanted to come outside on you, because we were tired of you playing in our face, which is shady ass community walls, which by the way, I have to screen. That's pretty much what I'm showing. Okay. I'm even gonna show that I was trying not to go there with you, because that's me. I know I get mad over stupid shit.
She's sitting up in here blaming Bam for everything that's going on, and most of that shit is Blue, which means most of the shit talking came from you with your dumb ass. Always coming out here trying to prove something and fucking up.
I
know I'm a pop-off. I know I lean to my own understanding. So I'm going to show it all. Because what I'm not going to do is tell one side of the story and not tell on myself.
You're not telling on yourself. You're talking about what Bam did. That's what you're doing.
That was me running with a damn narrative. Okay, I can honestly say I don't believe that when it comes to Blue just don't like me. UP told me that. Bam told, well, no, UP never said that. That's a lie. Bam told me you didn't like me.
Yeah, why do you keep on fucking lying on me, bitch? That is a lie. I never told you that Blue didn't like you.
Let me pause for real time. Do y'all see how she throws my name into everything, even though I haven't had shit to do with it? UP told me you didn't like me. She always throws my name in shit that I didn't have nothing to do with. She don't have no text messages from me talking no shit about Blue. She done already said I don't talk shit about Blue. Now she gonna turn around and have a Freudian slip. Or UP said you didn't like, lying all the fucking time.
Nika told me you didn't like me. Hell, everybody and their mama told me you didn't like me, okay? So if you want to know where all this came from and why everybody felt comfortable talking shit about you to me and me talking shit about you to them, it's because they told me you didn't like me. They also don't like you. They think your channel is boring. They just what else?
Now
you're weird.
This is where she was talking about Senna and Abril, because she went back to current times. And this is 4 months ago. So she was forecasting or foreboding basically what's happening now and what she had done with the coming outside, with initiating the J4K. Some of the members of J4K over there to talk about Blue, like Miss Tawanda hopped on the panel. Mimi talked about Blue. It's like all of these people jump in and help Vaughn with her evil because they wanted Vaughn back in the fold. She never really left. Let's just keep it real. She never really left. Back to the recording.
Cry too much. Now these are phone conversations. I don't think I have all this in text message. And if I do, I gotta go find it.
Wow.
You always seeking attention. Unspoken say you're the perfect victim. That's why she out here rescuing you.
When did I say that? I have never said that about, I don't even feel. I don't see Blue as a victim. Oh my God. This bitch is sick. This bitch is sick. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at this. This is a fucked up situation. But the fact that she can be so damn evil and lying. I never said that Blue was no damn victim. Girl.
Because she knows you're a manipulator. Now, that is what she did say to me. Vaughn, if you attack Blue, because when me and UP got back cool, let me tell y'all this one I'm thinking about it. When me and you...
Now, listen to this. She took what I said and flipped it. Now, this is me real time. What she's getting ready to do is, and then I'm going to explain what actually happened during the conversation. So keep on listening, because we did have a conversation about Blue being a victim, or me saying that Blue would appear to be the perfect victim. And the reason I'm gonna tell y'all why I said that too. Listen.
She got back cool. I told you, I'm still pissed off at Blue, and I still want to drag the fuck out of her. And she said
she said, when we got back cool, she told me that she was still pissed off at Blue and she wanted to drag the fuck out of her. That was, remember when I told y'all in the beginning of this live, that was during the time when Too Strong was dragging Von, Anaya and Rashid was dragging Von, the Sippers and the Stank Gang was dragging Von. Everybody was dragging Von, and Von's focus was dragging Blue. Are y'all listening to me? Keep listening.
her lovely little voice, why do you want to do that, Mom? What did Blue do to you that's so wrong? I said, well, UP, I don't like that she's playing in my face. She's sneaky as fuck, okay? I don't like it. That's what I said. I said, I don't like that she's sneaky. She be on her community walk, throwing shade, and then she go live and try to act like people are just attacking her. I don't like people like that. If I want to throw shade at a bitch, and a bitch call me out, I'm be like, yo, I was talking about you, but see, that's my personality. There are some women out here and men who are just sneaky and manipulative like that. That's not me.
Okay.
And in fact, I will be staying away from people who show those type of traits. If you do something, stand up. Don't play mind games. Because that's just how you like to get down. Like real talk. I don't do that. I don't like it. I think it's weird. It's just weird as fuck to me. I just gotta be honest.
Okay. So.
Okay.
No. That can't be the end of the conversation. The reason it can't be the end of the conversation, bitch, is because you didn't explain or express where the fuck I called Blue a goddamn victim. Where the fuck did I call Blue a motherfucking victim, bitch? Go back live and talk about it.
It's coming.
This is me. Y'all can go back and read all this stuff because I know I'm going fast. I'm really not. I don't have nothing to hide. I really just don't care, and I'm trying to get my point across. But yeah, and so UP said, Von, she's the perfect victim. People are gonna take her side because she knows how to cry, and she comes off as sweet and innocent. And I said, I know, and that's why I can't stand it because she throws little shade, y'all, little fucking shade. And I know, y'all, Von, you upset about this?
I definitely don't remember that conversation. You know what, Von? I'm gonna give you that one because I don't even know if we had a conversation like that. I'm gonna tell.
And see, this is what you're gonna hear about me processing, because we had a conversation about Blue during the time that, like I said, when all of them people was coming for Von, and Von made it about Blue. I didn't understand it at that time, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it in this live. Back to the recording.
Right now, I don't see Blue as a victim. Okay, I don't see her as a victim, but I can't imagine myself saying something like that, especially if you were planning on coming outside on somebody after. Let me tell you something. While you was beefing with motherfucking Too Strong, while you was beefing with motherfucking Bitch Boy and Truth Hurts in them, I can imagine me saying some shit like that. Why would you want to come outside on Blue? You got all of these other motherfuckers dragging you in your whole goddamn life. You are not looking like a victim right now. You've been sharing everybody's motherfucking information behind the scenes. Don't nobody motherfucking like you. Everybody done piled up on your stupid ass, bitch. From the J4Kers to the septic ass sippers to the stinking ass 2-member Stank Gang right now. God damn it. Deuces to Gabe. I hope you're okay.
This is all Gabe.
Okay. It sounds like something that I would say, that you are going to turn Blue into a perfect victim.
Did you hear me? It sounds like something I would say, because when you think of things in totality, you already have Too Strong on your neck and you sharing her communications. You have Anaya and Rashid on your neck and you sharing their communications. They done pulled in the Stank Gang and the Septic Sippers, right? They done pulled everybody in on top of your ass, right? And then I hop back in, and the thing that you focused on is not the people that's actually dragging your ass for filth and doxing your whole fucking life and coming for your entire fucking family, screaming your husband's name out on the goddamn live streams and stuff. The person that you're focused on is Blue, destroying her channel while she's over there by herself. Don't you think that that was weird? Don't you think that that shows some sort of like obsession that you need to let go of? Don't you think that at a time when you fighting for your whole fucking life, you would rather go after somebody that's throwing up a little shade on their goddamn community wall? You would have turned her into a victim. And guess what would have happened? They would have paneled her up, or they would have started defending her and dragging you even further. Oh, you going after that church lady and she ain't said nothing to you? I was telling your ass to save your fucking life, dumbass. You were about to turn Blue into the perfect fucking victim, ma'am. That was you. At a time when the world was against you, you were about to turn Blue into a motherfucking victim. I said it. Hey, Blue. You said you received it and you weren't here. I know, Blue. I know none of us were innocent, but it seems like Vaughn won't even take responsibility for the shit that she's done, and she did the worst. She is the orchestrator of all of this shit. Of all of this shit right here. I'm not talking about all of this shit on YouTube, but all of this shit right here, because she is the only person that has talked to everybody behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. She can't play innocent, and she out here throwing rocks and bricks and shit at us like we the devil or something. I cannot.
If you come outside on her for slick shading you. See, the thing about it is, Blue went through something similar that we all went through. And it all took us all our different lengths of time to let that shit go. So if Blue was taking shots at you on her community wall, she was still holding on to some things that you had done. She was being human.
And was still doing, this is me real time. And you admitted that it wasn't only things that you had done to her, Vaughn. It was things that you were still doing. You were still behind the scenes talking shit about her to people while you were being drugged. Come on, bruh. That shit is crazy.
You did a lot to her. You did a lot to her platform. You tried to change people's opinions of that woman.
And you still doing it, Vaughn.
You did that.
You doing it. Now you doing it right along with panels now. You paneling up and doing it now. You doing it with people that you have managed to drive a wedge between. You have managed to pull people out of her chat. You have managed to tell her business and probably spin it out of control, like same way you did me, same way you did Vaughn. Bam, same way you did Mika, same way you did Truth Is, the same way you done everybody over here. You have managed to go behind the scenes and twist shit all out of proportion and change people's minds. That's what you've done. Girl.
Like you've done me, just like you've done Mika, just like you doing Bam. Same thing. You've done that.
Yeah, Shay, right.
So if she strikes back or hits back with a shady ass community wall and you deem it necessary to come out there and drag her, oh well, Vaughn. Oh well. But I guarantee you, it ain't gonna be no clips and no goddamn live streams of Blue cutting ass on you the way that you cutting ass on her. And when it comes to being viewed by the public in the long run, Blue gonna come out the window, you stupid ass bitch.
I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna stop it right there, and I'm gonna share it out on my community wall, and I'm gonna let y'all hear the rest of it, because I said I wanted to stop at 2 hours, and I'm at 2.5 hours, and I'm tired. I'm tired of this content, to be honest.
I'm happy about, you know, the blue wave yesterday. Hopefully, you know, this will be a change for the Senate and the House, you know, in a year when the elections come. I'm hoping the wave continues to go. I'm hoping that last night, when she did this, even though I know nothing is going to change with Von, and history shows that nothing is really going to change with her. She's going to temporarily change for a second. Um, for people to let their guard down a little bit, and then when the opportunity comes, if she sees a community wall and even thinks that it's about her, it don't have to do shit with her. She's going to make it about her, and she's going to use that as a reason to pile up on whoever the fuck she wants to pile up on. That's what Von is going to do. And Von is going to stab people in the back that rode for her, because that's what Von does. You understand me? That's what she does, and that's what she's going to continue to do. I'm going to say to you, Blue, you stay strong, because I've been where you are, and I've been, you know, where people panel up and they tell behind the scenes stuff, or they tell how you made them feel and all of this kind of stuff. You could have apologized a million times. I've heard you on your channel apologizing and owning your shit over and over and over again, but it just does not seem to be good enough for certain people that you are ready and willing to move the fuck on, move on with life, move on and change things or whatever. I don't know. See, I don't know the details. I don't know the behind the scenes. It's not my business. I can only speak on what I see and what I was told behind the scenes, right? And the only reason I'm coming out here and calling Von a liar is because I had conversations with Von that contradict what she's saying publicly. That's the only reason. You understand me? That's the only reason. So if your conversations were matching what you told me behind the scenes, Von, I wouldn't be doing any of these live streams, because you would be telling the truth. You lied on me, and you keep on lying. That's all I can say. So look, y'all, I'm about to get my butt off of this live stream. Shout out to Michi for, you know, giving me a little entertaining, messy live. And thank you, Paradise, for trying to come up. And I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say, but I guarantee y'all, based upon how Anaya and Rashid hit that panel today, trying to stay messy and stay in all of this shit. You understand me? The way that Too Strong hopped down in Michi's chat, they about to take that shit and make some shit over in the other sector, and they trying to involve me. They trying to involve, well, Beefcake done already involved himself. Let's just keep it real. Beefcake seems like he wants to be in all of the mess. He is everywhere, okay? Everywhere. All right. But they trying to involve Shadow. Shadow does this y'all know I love me some Shadow. So y'all check out Shadow, you know. But Shadow does his own thing. I do my own thing. Bam does her own thing. And, you know, everybody, Blue does her own thing. But we all just rock with one another. You know what I'm saying? We don't click up behind the scenes and plan to do shit to people. Shadow doesn't talk to me about his content. I don't talk to him about mine. But we don't have to explain that. What it is we can see what y'all do, and y'all think that we do the same thing over here. I don't know why Vaughn thinks that, because I've never done that with her. I've never contacted Vaughn and told her to talk about X, Y, and Z, although you did lie. You lied and you said I tried to tell you how to run your channel, and I wanted to link up with Miss Mimi. That couldn't be furthest from the motherfucking truth. I would never want to link up with that demonic heifer. I view her just as I view you and Too Strong, as evil, non-Christians who like to keep up mess. Okay? All right. So listen, y'all have a blessed and beautiful rest of y'all day. Okay? Y'all stay safe out here. All right, because motherfuckers are snatching purses and stealing and everything, because bitches is hungry. Okay. If you want to do something positive in the world, try feeding somebody. Try emptying your freezer out
and fixing some meals or something. If you want to do something positive in the world, try keeping other people's business that they or confidential conversations that they share with you. Try keeping them off of social media. Focus on your real life and your own fucking families and stop paying attention to everybody else's shit. You'll be a happier person, right? Y'all have a blessed and beautiful rest of y'all night, okay? And bye, guys. And listen, to everybody that I didn't say hello to in the chat, you know I love you all. Hello, everybody in the chat, all of my wonderful moderators, all of the supporters. And thank y'all for not turning y'all backs on a bitch when the whole motherfucking weird-ass YouTube streets piled up and thought that they could dead a bitch, bury a bitch, have a funeral for a bitch, right? Bye, guys.